Hey people, it is Saturday, March the 20th. It is the first day of spring, and it is 1:29 in the afternoon. And it is a pleasant, I think 9 or 10 degrees Celsius, and sunny, and I think it's supposed to get up to 14 degrees Celsius later in the afternoon. And I'm walking here on the Esplanade. Just west of George Street. So I'll walk along the Esplanade here for a little ways, pass by some patios up ahead, which hopefully will have some people in them, because as of today, oh, we have some right here even. As of today, outdoor dining is finally permitted again in the city of Toronto as part of the modified gray zone. So we're still in the gray zone, but they just sort of changed it up a little bit to allow for outdoor dining. Just passing St. Lawrence Market here at Lower Jarvis. And looking north up Jarvis.
I'm sending in maybe a 20-day.
So I'm not even wearing a jacket today. I'm just wearing a long sleeve flannel shirt with a t-shirt underneath. And I'm perfectly fine. Not the slightest bit cold. No gloves. And my trusty Converse sneakers. And you can see there's plenty of people out and about. It's looking up Market Street. This is like the first real spring-like day I think we've had. We had a few days that were warm last week, but they weren't sunny and warm together with no rain. So finally we have all the best conditions all happening at once here. The Esplanade has always been one of my favorite streets in the city to walk along. I think it has a sort of grand character to it. Plenty of interesting historic buildings. Some awesome vistas looking towards the financial district. And up ahead there's a stretch of restaurants with patios. Oh, and I can hear the music already. It's like the patios and the music go together. So I might have to talk loudly as I walk past this stretch up ahead. Try and drown out some of this music. And I'll begin talking right now. So this is the stretch of the Esplanade where all the patios are. Oh look, we're looking up Church Street. Looking north up Church Street right here. And now we're just walking along on a part of the street that has no sidewalk, because we're passing by a construction site of this new building here. And you know, that music is really loud, because there's no way people can enjoy sitting out on a patio without loud blaring music. That would just be inconceivable. How could your food possibly taste the slightest bit good unless there's loud music blaring while you eat it? I do not know. That is just a mystery to me. Anyway, here we have the beer market, Scotland Yard. You can see all the people outside having a good time. They've been waiting a long time for this, a very long time. And I hope they're enjoying it, because there's talk of another lockdown coming. There's always talk of another lockdown. But for now, things are more open than they've been in months. And I think it looks great. And we're out of the music zone. There's the L Tower. So I was thinking, once I get up here to the end of the Esplanade, I will turn south towards the lake and maybe walk along the waterfront for a little bit and see how busy it is. I think there's going to be plenty of people walking and cycling. There's a cool shot. It's looking up Scott Street. You're walking straight for the CN Tower, but not for long. Here we are at Yonge Street, and looking up at the financial district again, and you get a nice shot looking right up Yonge Street. This lane is closed, so it's okay if I stand here for a second. Alright, now we'll walk underneath the rail corridor here. Go Transit and Via Rail run trains along this rail corridor heading east and west from Union Station.
My friend Rena posted.
We're just about to walk underneath the Gardner Expressway now. Lakeshore Boulevard. West. Well, on that side of Yonge it's west. Passing by the site of a future super tall skyscraper called the SkyTower. It's just in the excavation stage right now. And this is the first phase of the development. That one will be 65 stories. But the SkyTower will be 95 stories. Hoarding so I can peek through? I don't think so. This is one of two super tall buildings currently under construction. The other one is at Yonge and Bloor. It's called the One. And in a bit of a height race, because this one was going to be the tallest building in the city, beating out the One by a few meters, but then the One applied for a height increase. There we go. And that height increase is yet to be approved. But if it is approved, then the One will become the new tallest, beating out SkyTower here. I'm sure that bugs the developers of SkyTower to no end, because they were billing it in the advertising as Canada's tallest residential building, and that won't be the case if the One gets approved for its height increase. Alright, so we've reached Queen's Quay. Looking up from the very foot of Yonge Street. And last time I came by here, there were still huge chunks of ice floating around here. And goodbye to that. It looked cool and everything, but it's always nice to see the last vestiges of winter disappear. Yeah, got a couple more people taking advantage of the new outdoor seating. There's not a whole lot in the way of restaurants with patios down here. And that leads to the Jack Layton Ferry Terminal. Looks like a bunch of people are going over to the island. Toronto Island is just across the harbor here. And looking up Bay Street. With all the bank towers. And you can see the Royal York kind of peeking out. That guy on the bike just caught a glimpse of him. He looks like Ricky Gervais. I think tomorrow is going to be another nice day, so this will be quite the beehive of activity for the whole weekend. Outdoor patio for them. Sure, they do a solid takeout business. It's probably how they make the bulk of their money all the time. Passing by some of these newer condo and office buildings that have sprung up in the last 5 to 10 years. Alright, we're back into the sun now that we passed all those hulking buildings. Wowza, this is the busiest I've seen it here since probably fall of 2019. Looking up York Street. There's a cool shot. I like how these two office buildings frame the two Harbor Square condo towers like that. That shot has been taken countless times for Instagram. Trying to get out of the glare of the sun here so I can get a proper look at the Queens Quay Terminal here. 1927. There's the power plant over there, Harborfront Center. It's an arts complex.
Some comments.
I did a live stream a little while back where I kind of weaved in and out of all these venues and parks along the waterfront. For this video, I kind of thought I'd stick right to Queens Quay, see all the pedestrian and cyclist action here. And nice shot of the tower again. It just keeps reappearing as you walk along here. And looking up Simcoe Street, or lower Simcoe on this end. Once it passes Yonge Street, or sorry, Front Street, it just becomes plain old Simcoe. And that's true for the other streets also that run north to south, such as Jarvis, Sherborne. Whoa! I figured I'd stand still and let him go around me because he was not going to avoid crashing into me if I was moving. I definitely got that sense, so. At least he wasn't jogging on the bike path. That's something you see all the time. And this is interesting here. Looks like some hippie is drying all their tie-dye shirts. Hey man, I don't need no clotheslines. I'll just use the trees, man. Nature provides all, man. So I can make fun of hippies because I kind of used to be one, so yeah. That's a cool shot. Got a tall ship dock down there. Looks like the Amsterdam Brewhouse can utilize their patio.
For real? Oh God. I see a plane landing, heading for Billy Bishop Airport, which is just on the other side of this
Park here. It's part of the Toronto Islands. And there we have the Sky Dome and the tower again. And I will walk up here because there's a cool view of the financial district from up here. And you can also see the airport. There you can see all the planes. It just serves small prop planes, no jet aircraft. And you can see the islands. There's a series of islands. And I'm just going to see what's on this plaque here, just out of curiosity. There you can see one of the artificial beaches. There's a few of these along the waterfront. That's cool. It's about the iron workers, the Mohawk iron workers, who worked on lots of the office towers that are just right there. Actually, the reason I came up here is to get this shot of the financial district towers. So I think that will be it for this walk along the waterfront. I just wanted to come and check out the action on the first day of spring, which also happens to be a beautiful spring-like day. Wouldn't you know it? What a lucky coincidence that is. So if you enjoyed this walk, subscribe, like and share and comment. And tell your friends and your family. And be sure to hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of my videos. I post daily. And if you'd like to support the channel, there's a link in the description where you can do so via PayPal. And if you're on Instagram, you can look me up on there too. You can find me under K Continuum. Alright, so thanks for watching, and be sure to keep checking back because, as always, I will continue.